Hello, hello, gorgeous ones. How are you? I'm just making sure I'm live and you can hear me. How are you? How are you all on this? I don't know. It's a bit cloudy now. We had hail already in Melbourne. The sun came out. Now it's a little bit cloudy again. So all good. There's much better things to talk about than the weather, right? So, oh good, I'm on them. So, first of all, again, a big welcome to all the new Goddess sisters that are joining in over the weekend. I don't really go on social media, but I have been checking as you have been jumping on here and joining us for the live series that happens next Monday. So we're all G'd up for that. I'm actually making some tweaks to the workbook this week. And I'll be sending out some emails to you, so I look forward to that. And I've been loving just reading your what you've been saying as you've been coming into the group, what you're looking for, what what you're searching for here. And of course, this is all about purpose in this group and being a goddess on purpose. So I just want to welcome you all here. So this, for those who are new, I do this every week, normally on a Monday or sometimes a Tuesday, and it's a weekly purpose message. Now, I draw cards out of my favourite deck. This is one of my favourites. I always say that every week, but you can see how old this box is. But it's the Goddess Oracle, and it's by Amy Sophia Marashinsky and illustrated by Harana Junto, and they are gorgeous cards, and the book's actually fantastic too. The reason why I like this one is because you read the message and then she writes a ritual in it, right? So you've got a ritual for the card that you've pulled. So I love them. They're beautiful. Hey Alana, good to see you, gorgeous. Just tidying myself up here. So I've already picked them. I've got them ready to go here, and I'm going to pull out I actually shared this with my hand analysis group. Actually, you can't really see it, but it's actually a box, and inside this box there's some things that when I go a little bit off purpose, which can be a daily basis sometimes, like purpose is forever, and sometimes you're on the master path and on the student path. So I've got some little goodies in here, and I'll show you what's inside there when we do the live series, but it's things to remind me. So, but I do have my gorgeous goddess oils in there, all 7 of them. So I'm going to put one of the oils with one of the cards as well. So if you're watching the replay, just welcome, and just let me know. And if this resonates with you after, all right? So I'm going to just start with our first card. Now, our first card, now these are to inspire you to embrace, express, work through your purpose. And the first card is actually Bridget. I love her. She's the Celtic goddess. She's known as the triple goddess, right? And the word on the bottom is inspiration. Inspiration. So if you've picked this card, you can choose 1, 2, or 3, or you can have them all. And I'm going to read some of this from the book, actually, especially this one, because I think it's very important for probably all of us if you didn't pick this card, but it may ring true. So the message of the card, right, the meaning of the card, and she's a triple goddess of fire, inspiration, smithcraft, poetry. And it says, Bridget comes to ignite you with inspiration. Right, she comes to ignite you with inspiration. Are you feeling a lack of direction, motivation, energy? Has your path gone out of focus? Your life become unclear? And are you yearning for something but can't quite put your finger on it? Right? It is time to nurture wholeness by taking in the sparkle and crackle of inspiration. Bridget says that a life without fire of inspiration is dull indeed. Now, depending on where you are at the moment, if you're in lockdown or you're able to go out, it can mean different things, right? So she further counsels that by allowing inspiration to nurture your life, you become sharper, clearer, and more energetic. And so if you've picked this card, let me just check into this. Ignite your inspiration. Now, current events, it can be quite hard sometimes to get motivated, to get inspired. I was talking to a client this morning actually, and we were talking about no longer, she was talking about, I'm doing my classes, she's putting her work out there, And she's like, and that's it for the week. You know, I've done 2 whole days of working with people, and that's it. Like, I feel like I want to do more. And so we discussed this thing about, well, why do we have to do more? Actually, why do we feel we have to do more? And is your soul satisfied with the work that you're doing at the moment? And so it was a really good, conversation to have, because we can be so conditioned to think we have to do hard work and, you know, just to do the 40 to 50 hours that we've been kind of programmed to do in our lifetime, right? We've got to work hard for things. But when she's doing her inspirational work, right, her passionate work, it doesn't matter. You know, she's done it, and then she has the rest of the week to do the other things that she loves in her life, right? Instead of just filling it because it's there to be filled. And so this is a message, like, find your inspiration. And I'm guessing this is why it's such an important card, because I think leading up to the live series, we're here to find that inspiration. And some of us know what that is, but we can get off, you know, the path and go over here on a little tangent for a little while, and then we're like, oh, okay, I need to get back. So I'm just going to look at the oil. I'm going to choose an oil for this card to ramp it up, Hey, Susie. Hello, my cousin. Oh, okay. And so this is Persephone, right? This oil is called Persephone. I'm just going to do a little roll on. There we go. What are you? So transmission. So Persephone and Bridget, she is lighting the fire. Persephone is giving you the courage to go after him, right? So she's a goddess of the underworld. Through her adversity, she comes up and she has courage, and it's also with the solar plexus, right? Put in those boundaries, have the courage to go for it, and yeah, that's pretty much like what fires you up. Really get connected to it. So there you go. If you go and buy the book, there is that's why I love this book. You know, there's a whole page on, there's a meditation in there or a ritual that you can do. So, and I think just Google it, or Amazon, right? Amazon, it's that one there. You can get that. So that was the first card. Okay, so our second card is actually Minerva. Is it Minerva? Minerva. Right, look at that owl as her headdress there. Right, owl is a symbol of wisdom, and she is the Roman goddess of intelligence, creativity, wisdom, domestic skills, and handicrafts, and artists, and the patroness of artisans. And so I'm going to just read some of this. Okay. So Minerva has come to tell you it is time to examine your beliefs and change them if they do not nurture your wholeness. How are old, outworn, unhealthy thoughts undermining your life? And we'll just add in the word purpose there, right? Your life purpose, your energy, or your happiness. Do you believe what other people think and say about you? Are you still running the tape of negative messages from parents or caregivers that they gave you when you were a child? Now, I'm going to read the rest of it. I'm just going to interpret the rest here. So, beliefs. Let's talk about beliefs. So if you've got this card, and it's just a gentle reminder, right? We have beliefs about what we're here to do on the planet, what's going on in our life, what runs our life, and it kind of comes off this one here. And we always have to examine our beliefs, right? And so just feel into right now if there's a belief that you feel is really, and these beliefs are the subconscious, right? That you have to do the work to bring them up. And I think that is the message, is like really go deep into something, if you're feeling stuck especially, into something that you believe that's actually no longer true. And I was having a conversation on the weekend with a dear friend, and it was around my children. Well, it was around my kids, and they're going to do something that I don't agree with, and it's really hurting my heart. So, I didn't mean to get that. So there's my belief that I'm here to protect them forever in their lifetime, and they've got a belief that what they're going to do is right for them. And so I've done all I can do. I've done everything that I can do. So I was talking to my friend, and she's like, well, we don't, our kids, by the time you're 14, all your values and your beliefs are pretty much imprinted in you, right? And then good or bad, right? So that's that time. So if you're a parent, you may be feeling this as well. And so she actually said, you've actually got to let them go. Like, my kids are now nearly 16 and 18. And so, but I'm still doing that, which god, Demeter, the goddess Demeter, who's the mother of Persephone, right? So she is the one that sent down Mercury down into Hades to collect her daughter. But the thing is, with Demeter, she was very controlling as well, as a mother, right? Overbearing sometimes. So this is coming back to my story with these beliefs. So at some stage, there's a belief in my head running, right, that I'm here to protect them forever. And my friend said really lovingly, she goes, you can do what you can do. They are souls, right? They are souls. They are souls that have come in, and they're here to experience as well. And you've nurtured them to a point, and then now you have to let go. Big. Really big for me. And so I've done what I can do. And so shifting my belief around that, it's huge. Like, I'm still working through it today. Very late this morning, like, it's just ticking over in my head. What can I do? What can I do? How can I change? How can I sway them? And it's like, no, it's about letting go. So that belief is that I'm here to protect them until they leave this planet, of course. And if you're a mum, of course. But each of us have our own decisions, and our decisions are made on the beliefs, right? All our values that we have. So this card, I don't mean to go on a tangent here, but this card is like, is it time to create new beliefs, right? New beliefs for your purpose. And you don't have to change everything, because some are great, but if you're feeling stuck in your purpose, or you just can't cut a tie with another person for some reason, that relationship is just not serving you, go back into your beliefs. And a great book is, what's the one about the habits? I think I've got it here. I'll pop it in later, because I don't want to stay on here forever, but it's Atomic Habits, that's what it is. Atomic Habits. Google that. So if you want to get rid of some beliefs, that's a great one. So there we go, Minerva. Long-winded, but anyway. Don't apologise, Luann. Okay, so our third card, and this is a beautiful card too. So, beautiful goddess. So this is, actually I didn't put a oil, sorry. I'll come back to the oil with Minerva in a moment. So Hestia. Hestia is the third card. If you've chosen the third card, Hestia is an ancient goddess. Where is she from? She's a Greek goddess. And so she actually gave up her seat, right, on Mount Olympus, gave it up to Dionysus, who is the god of ecstasy and wine. Great. She gave it up to him so she could go and be the goddess of the hearth, right? The hearth and the home. And so she tends to the fires. Now, if you've chosen this, if this makes sense to you, she says she's come to tend her hearth fire in your life and tell you it is time to focus on home, right? To focus on your home. Whether you are living alone with your family or your friends, or with friends, it is time to make your home a priority. So perhaps you are living in a house that is not your home, or with people you don't want to live with. Perhaps your home is filled with so many others that you have no space of your own. And it's such a whirlwind place. So I'm just going to place that down. So for this one, it is calling you to look at your environment in your home. Like, do you have a sacred space that is just yours? Now, if you live in a smaller home, is there a chair by a window, that you can have a small altar, or just beautiful things around you that you can actually go there? Is that your meditation or your contemplation space? But it's looking at just creating a nurturing space. And there's a beautiful, in The Art of Feminine Presence, Rachel Jane Groover is the creator of The Art of Feminine Presence, and she always part of the work, I don't want to give it away because you've got to go and do that, is to always come home, come back into home. So it's not only your physical home, it is your home here, your body. Like, what needs to, do you need to change? Is your diet not great at the moment, right? Are you having too many wines or those kinds of things? No judgment, but it's just like looking at your physical home, your body and your home here, and then the place that, you know, where you surround yourself in. Now, I don't live in a huge home anymore, but the pieces that I have here are really, really meaningful. They're really meaningful, and I'm more about getting rid of things and bringing things in. And so plants, I've never had a green thumb, but I've got one now. I love it, except I don't want to go and order on Bunnings and go and pick things up anymore, but you know, we're still in lockdown here. So anyway, make a space in your home just for you, or clear it out, declutter, something like that. So I'm going to choose an oil for beliefs, and let's have a look. And our last one, so that one goes on there, and that one goes on there. Okay, so for the belief, since I'm on that card here, the heart is the Kuan Yin oil, compassion, heart chakra, connecting to your heart, your home, and it's all about self-love, right? Self-love, unconditional love. So create that environment for you to bring in that unconditional love. And with beliefs, this is a really interesting one. We've got Ishtar, which is a goddess. She's a Babylonian goddess, and she's all about creativity. She's actually the older version of Venus, but she's about creativity, right? So be creative and about changing your beliefs, or bringing in some fun. If it's been all work for you, it's time for some more fun. So those are the 3 cards, gorgeous ones. I do apologise, not sorry about my little thing in the middle there, but needed to come out, right? So that is our reading. Let me know, do you resonate with any of these cards, any of the messages? You can have 1 or 2 or 3, or the whole lot. And so I'm looking forward to doing the live series. I've got a little gift for you. Right? I've got a little wee gift for you that you can download very soon. I'll email that out. For those who have joined, you have to actually register to get the workbook and the little free gifty. And we start next Monday. But you'll see me in here over this week, and just kind of getting to know each other. You know, I want to know what you want to see in the live series as well. Like, I've got my agenda, and then I want to see, you know, what's going on in your life, in your purpose, what's holding you back from your purpose. Maybe you're on purpose and you want to elevate it even more. So it's all about hand analysis as well. And so we're bringing in those elements, your heart lines, your hand shapes, lots of gorgeous things that really support you in your purpose. So that's it from me, beautiful one. Oh, awesome, Teresa. So great that you're here. I will see you very soon. Have a beautiful week, and bye for now.